Go with warmer color, yeah.
And we are live.
What's
Episode
up,
98.
guys? What's up? Episode 98. We will be starting off the stream today with taking a look at Kim Jong Un's sister. So pull that up, Mickey.
Hold on, I didn't actually.
Yeah,
pull
so
that up.
give you a little bit of thing. You know, we have an article about Kim Jong Un, and Miggy was like, his sister's crazy. I'm like, yeah, she's crazy, but she's actually kind of cute when she was younger, at least.
No way, dude.
No,
Look
I mean,
at
this
that.
is the
She
old
looks like a
picture you
mommy,
have.
dude.
She gives me the Chinita from Rush Hour vibes.
This is like you got older pictures. Like pull the one that when she was younger.
She's 36 now, so
Yeah.
She wasn't actually around very much when she was younger, so I don't think there is any. Kim Jong
find
Un's
it.
sister. Oh my God.
Nah,
That ain't
nah,
right.
Jay, nah,
Dude.
Jay.
Never mind. I was wrong. I might have seen the wrong picture.
No. No.
No,
Yeah,
she's
Jay.
not cute.
No,
I take
come
my
on, dude.
words back.
Yeah, I don't.
I eat them right now. It's the
She's
angle.
feared and respected. I
No,
mean,
dude. So what they were saying about her
probably
was
goes
that
without saying.
when she went over to South Korea not too long ago, a few years ago for the Winter Olympic Games, she used to like hold her head high and assume respect. She never spoke because apparently she didn't want to let Kim Jong Un down, who didn't come with her. Basically, she was just an ambassador of North Korea. But it just shows how much power she has with them.
Be seen, not heard.
Pretty much, yeah. And Mike Pence, I was watching this documentary. Mike Pence supposedly did not even stare at her during the Olympic Games because he also went. He was sitting right in front. He said he did not even make eye contact because since the two countries are warring, they didn't want any tension or anything escalating.
Yeah. Well, go to that article of Kim Jong Un.
Is that a new drink you're drinking there, bro?
No, bro, it's just bottle of water that I saw in a gas station. So I was really thirsty after jiu-jitsu, and I was like, man, I forgot my bottle of water. So I was like, man, let me go in a gas station. And you know, when I'm in a gas station, I try to stay away from plastics.
With glass?
So I was going for glass, but they didn't have any glass. And then I saw this aluminum
Oh, it's
aluminum,
okay.
yeah, aluminum bottle, and I bought it, and it was $3.50. I was like, fuck if I pay $3.50 for a bottle of water and then not keep refilling it. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you
So
just
that's what I've been doing. Yeah, so it's called Path. Like I don't know if there's any benefits to it or not.
Purified water with electrolytes for taste.
Okay, so there you go. So it probably has some salts in it. That's basically what it had. I couldn't taste any.
Doesn't,
of
know-
it.
doesn't Gatorade have salt as well?
Yeah.
Bro,
You-
so Gatorade and Powerade, if you don't believe that they're salty, you're just not like
Yeah.
bringing it to your attention. 'Cause-
No, well, I don't even say that because I think they are salty. It's just because I heard something about sports drinks containing salt so that you absorb water better.
So you retain the water
Yeah,
more.
that's what it is.
It's called osmosis. So what happens is it'll have sodium, calcium,
Isn't there
potassium.
a movie about that? Osmosis Jack or something like that?
Oh, I don't know. But osmosis is basically when you have outside the cells, you have more salts.
Osmosis
Then
Jones.
inside the cells, it'll shuffle the salts, it'll shuffle the water out of the cells,
I remember
right?
this motherfucker.
To bring the concentrations even, right? But so each one of your cells, the cell wall itself has these gates, right? They're called sodium and potassium gates. That's what opens the cell to let things in and closes the cell, right? So they have to fire up. That's why lack of potassium or too much potassium will actually kill you.
What?
Yeah.
I
Where did
remember
this
from
release
my-
through?
What was it?
Where did this release through? Was it like Nickelodeon or Disney? What was it through?
Osmosis Jones. I don't know, but I remember seeing it in school a lot, typically during science classes.
Warner Brothers, so it's probably on Cartoon Network.
Warner Bros. I mean, nowadays you can buy it on anything.
Right.
That's cool though.
That shit came out when we were like a year old. I mean, I wasn't even a year old. You were
Yeah.
probably like a year.
But did you notice that a lot of the movies when we were growing up, they lasted a very long period of time?
Isn't it weird how cartoon movies, animated movies always get like extremely high ratings, and they're always so extremely well made? Like most mainstream animated movies like always get really good ratings and are usually really well made, like animation wise, script wise, everything.
I don't know how it is right now. Although before it was cheaper to make animated movies, so they could throw more money into like actually directing it versus paying the actors.
Right.
You know, so I would, it would make sense. Why would they be so much better? But going back to Gatorade, you know the reason why it's called Gatorade?
Well, I know Gators because
Gatorade.
of the university.
Because university. So the university came up with this drink to help their football team,
It was.
and that's how it.
Oh,
went
you know what their
viral.
first-
That's the back.
You know what
Yeah.
their first? I think their first flavor was either the lemon lime one or the orange one. It was one of those two.
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
did a tour of the university when I was in high school.
Yeah. I don't know the exact flavor of it, but that's what it was. It was just you know, they created it for their football team, and it was such a hit. Like,
Yeah.
athletes were staying hydrated and whatnot because they're bringing in all the salts. Because when you sweat, you get rid of the salts, right? So your body needs salts. Anytime you take the salts in, your body starts taking the salts in, and the best way to transport it is with
Isn't
water.
it weird? Like orange for me, orange Gatorade is like the one drink that over time has never just, like
Changed.
changed. Yeah, it
yeah.
always it still tastes like it tastes old almost. Like you can tell like it doesn't
Yeah.
have the same process taste like everything else does.
Mhm.
I'm sure it just is processed as everything else is now.
Now,
But-
I myself don't like any of the grape flavors of any kind of drinks, but
I like straight up grape juice. Like you know, Ozzy sometimes
Yeah.
has the Welch's grape. I love that shit.
yeah,
It's sweet as fuck.
it is.
It's sweet as fuck. But like grape soda, grape like the grape flavor
Kool-Aid or something like that?
Kool-Aid and Gatorade. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of.
Yeah.
You said orange. You like orange?
I like oranges.
What do you call Santa Claus dressed in orange?
Tell us, Mickey.
Fanta Claus.
Santa Claus.
Anyway, so go back to the Kim Jong Un.
Ready? We talked about this. Me and you talked about it about the whole Santa Claus and stuff. Let's ask Mickey. Mickey, are you gonna tell your kids about Santa Claus?
Not initially. Because
Will
the
you-
thing is, as a kid, I actually liked the idea of Santa Claus coming up to my doorstep, leaving a present. Like, I got tricked. Like, it happened.
Yeah, I always was
As-
trying to catch
As a
him.
kid, I enjoyed it. You know, you were very imaginative as a kid, even, like, with toys and stuff. So, it's a nice, cool experience till you're, like, around, like, 11.
Yeah, I would say
Around
9 or
11?
11
Oh, no,
11
you guys are
years
going
old,
way too
that's
late.
like, you got to cut it.
That's way too late. If
By
you
that
ask me.
time, he or she might have find out already.
Yeah,
Already.
they're gonna find out, especially nowadays. But if you ask me, like
My
max
parents didn't
5
t-
or 6 years old,
The thing is, my parents never told me anything.
right?
They
Me
never
neither.
told me if it's true or not. I just found out on my own.
I mean, I feel like
It's
my
not real.
parents kind of did play along with the fact that there was a Santa, but they never was like a defining moment where it's like, oh, Santa's not real.
I didn't
There
have-
was never that talk. It was kind of like I just figured it out and was like, you guys don't have to keep.
I never
bullshitting
had
me.
an
I know
elf
it's
on the
coming from
shelf. I never had an elf
Yeah, I
on the
never had
shelf.
the elf on the shelf.
I've
I feel
never
like that
had
shit wasn't
That's
around.
new,
I
bro.
didn't,
That's
Yeah.
a new
I
thing.
didn't even have a Christmas tree in my house.
Where did that? Can you see where that tradition came originate?
White people at
Originated?
Target.
White people. In
He's
Target.
right. It's all the white moms that drinking wine while they shop at Target. So, elf on the shelf. Yeah, I never knew that. Like, this was a new thing
Me
when I
too.
came to the United States, and within the past
elf
couple
on
of
the
years.
shelf tradition started back in 2005 when Carol Ebersold and her daughter Chanda Bell self-published the book The Elf on the Shelf: A Christmas Tradition, along with a special box with a small scout elf inside.
Ah, so it was after we were born that this tradition even started.
Mm.
So clearly that's why our parents never really picked up on
Yeah.
it. By 2005, 2006, I was 5, 6 years old. I wasn't believing in Santa by then.
So go back to Kim Jong Un.
Okay, so what about
So
Mr. Kim Jong-un?
not as much the article, but apparently Kim Jong Un weeps as he begs for North Korean women to have more kids, right? So
Isn't Putin doing the same thing?
so there's like this is biology in a making. You know what I mean? This is the subconscious biology that we kind of like.
What do you mean
all-
by that?
Oh, everybody ignores. Well, there's no such thing. It's all about the upbringing, this and that. But this is actually biology in the making. When conditions are not favorable, people stop having like your cells, right? Basically, your brain stop. So let me go down to the minuscule level. Like let's take single cell organisms, right? Like for example, bacteria. There's a single cell organism. When the conditions are unfavorable, bacteria does absolutely everything to survive, right? And prolong its life as much as they can, even to reach, if they can, to reach immortality, right? When the conditions are unfavorable. When the conditions are super favorable, that's when the bacteria says, okay, well, let me start procreating, right? This is at the very basic level. Now, if you believe in a Darwin's theory, coming from bacteria through water and then back into through animals back to our 2 feet, we are basically a single cell organism that developed to be multi-cell organism that's in a anyway. Long story short is current situation in North Korea is shit. That's why women are not having children, because they're just trying to survive as much as they can, right? So this is the reason why they're not because like there's no enough good couples and they're not together. We all know with the craziness that they got going on there, the couples, and they don't believe in divorces and shit like that. So, obviously there are couples, but they're just not having kids. What is the reason why you wouldn't be having kids? The only reason why you wouldn't be having kids is where you don't feel secure that you can bring these kids up, you can provide for these kids, right? Like that's what it is. So people just keep going, pushing it longer and longer and longer. And what that does, you need about a 2.0, which means per family, 2 children, to continue the progression of the nation. If it goes below 2, now you're looking at diminishing returns where the nation eventually will die off because there are not going to be enough people in that nation, right? Luckily, in
But
United,
that can't be across the board for every nation, right? Or
no, it's across the board for everyone,
okay.
everyone. And then I think if they dip below 1.2, that's irreversible. I don't care how many kids people have; it's irreversible.
But that's
completely.
just taking into consideration the group of people that do have kids, right?
Yeah. So every couple that is married has a 1.2, or every couple that's together, like for example Germany, every couple that's together, they're having 1.2 children.
Okay.
That is below sustainable ratio for Germany to progress and grow. So basically what happens, it's imploding, which means it's that the population is going down. What happens when population starts going down is you got more old people than you have young ones, which need to pay taxes.
My question is the ratio of people that are and are not having kids in per country cannot be exactly the same. So therefore, 2 kids per married couple couldn't be the exact number that everyone has to.
Well, that's the
abide by.
average, right? Like you can have 1.2 children, right? That's the average.
Right, I get that 1.2. That's the average.
That's the average. Even 2 is the average. Some have 3, some have 1, and some have none, right? But as long as it averages to 2, right? When you take everyone together and then divided per family, it averages out to 2. That's a progression.
What is it
of
here
the
in the U.S.? Do you know?
U.S. is actually below that number.
Yeah,
However,
I think a lot of people are only having 1 kid.
However, Germany and U.S. have another thing for them that's working, and that's the immigrants. Where on immigrants, I think on average, immigrants are having 3.5 children in United States, and in Germany, there's a lot of Muslims that are having like 4 or 5 children, right? So that ratio is actually being offset
They've been
by
in
the
the
immigrants.
trenches already. They already know what, like having a shit ton of kids is, so they don't give a fuck. They're trained.
I mean, I think what I'm guessing what could contribute to that as well is like exactly what Jay was just talking about, where they're now in a better environment, so they're kind of like, well, now I feel I really have the opportunity to bring up more kids, and these kids will flourish in this environment. Versus back home, I would have had 1 kid and been worried about him getting along.
Well, even if you think about it, they were having a lot of kids already in a shit environment, so they come in a better environment. It's like the anacondas and iguanas. They're thriving right now in Everglades, even though they're animals that we brought in. They're not native to Florida, and they're wreaking havoc.
I
right?
mean, the majority of reptiles here in Florida are not really native to us.
They're wreaking havoc. You know what I mean? So, like,
I think
that's what's happening here.
I think here in Florida they have the same thing in certain areas where like you can get paid to get rid of like crocs and pythons and stuff like that.
Yes, and the reason is because they're wreaking havoc on a natural fauna that we already have, but the conditions are so good that they're reproducing like crazy, right? So that's basically, this is right here is biology in works.
You guys remember we talked about they wanted to introduce wolves back into certain areas? We talked about that at one point. I remember. I think it was back when we saw your house doing the pod there.
Well, a lot of times, what will happen? A lot of times, for example,
what I was gonna say though is they ended up doing it. A lot of like big cities like in the West are like repopulating with wolves.
Yeah, and they did that I think with foxes and rabbits, because there was a I don't remember where was this exactly, but there was a overpopulation of rabbits that were literally like destroying the crops and everything. What farmers came to do is they're like, let's bring foxes, and they brought a bunch of foxes, and the foxes started controlling the population. Because what happens as the population of rabbits is high, foxes thrive, they hunt, they kill, and they have babies, right? As the population of rabbits starts going down, foxes cannot find as much food, so it's kind of a balance, right? Like it's a yin and yang. It doesn't work the other way. So if an animal doesn't have a natural predator, right? Natural predator, they're gonna thrive. It's either source or predator.
But that's what I was exactly gonna say. You it's really weird. You have to make sure you keep as much control in that situation as possible, in the sense like making sure it's introducing it as naturally as possible, because you can create an upset.
Yeah.
Of like where you're killing off all these rabbits and all these foxes are killing other things, looking for other things. Like what Joe Rogan was talking about, like how they introduced the wolves and stuff, and he's like, and the guy he had on, I don't remember what guest it was, but he was like, "Oh, that's cool," and he's like, "Yeah, it's cool until it grabs your fucking dog."
Yeah.
Right, and then now you're pissed that he introduced wolves again. You know.
So very good example is overfishing of sharks, right? Like because in Asia it's popular to use the shark fin because they say that prevents cancer. So one thing with sharks, they're cartilaginous. They don't have bones. It's all cartilage, right? And they continuously grow. They never stay at the same. They continuously grow.
That's why you find these like 8-meter sharks.
Yeah, they never develop cancer because of that, right? So in Asia, it's very popular. They'll fish the shark. They'll cut their fins off and then throw them back in the water. Yes. Now, what is sharks' primary source of sharks' food is stingrays, right? What do stingrays eat? Clams. Okay. So if you don't
that's why they have
if
that
you
weird
have
like molar style chomp system, they don't really have any sharp teeth. It's like a row
of
like
crushing.
It's like a row of like 3 rows of like molars, like flat, just crunching.
Crunchy. Mm-hmm. So if you take sharks that eat the stingrays, stingrays eat the shellfish. So what happens if you don't have the sharks? You're going to have a better population of stingrays because there's no natural predator.
Right.
And what are stingrays going to do? Start eating the shellfish, right?
Too many and fuck with that population, right?
Fuck with the population. And what do those clams do? They actually filter the water. So if they fuck with the filtration system of the water, now natural pH balance of the water changes, salinity changes, the cleanliness of water changes, so it starts killing the corals. You just fuck the whole environment. On top of that, we're also fucking throwing a bunch of garbage in the water, so we're not helping with the situation either. So that's why it's super important to have everything in balance, and the only time this is out of balance, when people fuck with it.
Have you ever questioned yourself and like trying to think of what the world could do with the trash?
Well, see, number one, we need to stop producing plastic. That's like the biggest.
But like we already have so much trash that's already like been produced. What do you think have you ever put yourself into that situation? Like, what would be the better thing to do besides barges of trash in the ocean or burning that shit? It's all effectively horrible for the environment, right?
So here's the problem. The biggest problem we have is the plastics. Everything else kind of degrades and disappears, right? But the plastics is the biggest thing, right? Because when you collect the plastic bottles and things like that, the only thing that you can make from there on is the supermarket bags, grocery bags. And when you take the grocery bags, there's nothing else you can make from those grocery bags. That's the end of it.
Yeah.
That's the end of it. So
styrofoam is so fucking bad.
Yeah, because it doesn't degrade. Mm-hmm. You know, it doesn't degrade.
It takes like over thousands of years.
Yeah, same thing with plastic. It doesn't degrade. Like
I was surprised Best Buy gave me a fucking bag the other day. I was like, you guys are starting to give out bags again? That's crazy.
Yeah. So the whole thing with that is, if I knew what we can do with trash, we'd all be billionaires by now.
Right. No, I'm saying, have you ever questioned yourself that?
I mean, I've questioned myself, but then at the same time, I also understand that much smarter people out there are trying to solve this issue.
Right, I get that.
You know, Bill Gates putting fucking millions and
I don't know, just like,
dollars.
For example, like weird things, like, I don't know, fucking, you think burn it and put it in the ocean. Those are like the 2 main ways we're really doing it. Oh, and filling our own landfills, right? Yeah. Like we have one here in St. Petersburg.
There's no, like
send it to space? No, it's not effective.
One way is to get rid of plastics, but you're not going to get rid of plastic because petroleum is such a big business. That's where the plastic is produced from.
The amount of plastic on this table right now.
It's so much easier to produce. Huh?
I can tell you how we did it in Cuba.
What'd you do?
Burn it, right?
We just burned that bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's effectively also horrible for the environment.
Yeah, then that creates that enlarges the ozone layer. You know. So basically, the main way to get rid of this problem is to literally get rid of the plastics. But it is so cheap to produce, and like no one wants to pay more than, like, you know, you go to the store and you buy a full 32 case of water for like $5. Now imagine all that being in a glass bottles. That shit would have cost you 2-3 times more. People
Yeah.
don't want to pay that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's another. It's just us, you know, us complaining about something that we're not willing to do, right? But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Everything touches plastic. Like imagine removing plastic from all the industries.
Fuck.
It would be virtually impossible. Everything comes in plastic bags. Everything comes in plastic
clothes even
barrels.
have plastic
Your
on it.
clothes have plastic in them. Like everything has plastic in it. Why? Because it's such a cheap product to produce. Such an easy, cheap product to produce.
Effective.
And it works.
It works at what it's designed for. But
Right.
then
It's
what do you do
effective.
with it?
Right.
What do you do with it? That's the
Definitely not. Yeah, definitely not effective in the disposal department.
yeah.
Right.
So the only other thing is, you know, having better controls of your burning facilities, which means better filters that do not fuck with the ozone layer.
It's crazy. It's what I feel like when you're a kid in school and they're teaching you about like pollution, the ozone layer, and shit like that, and you effectively learn like all of us burning this trash and all the cars and all that stuff effectively create holes in the ozone layer, which fuck our environment and this
Yeah.
and that. And you put all this stuff together, and it reminds me of like the way that like religion clicked in my brain, like how religion was used to control and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You learn that with world history. Like, wow, we're really just fucking ourselves.
Yeah, we're fucking ourselves. You literally, if you take it, like if there was this is one of the biggest things with AI, right? Like if AI took over the world, we would be literally, AI would eliminate us because we are literally
That
the
would be-
virus
that
that's
would
killing
be-
the planet.
Effective for the world.
Yeah, because if to save the planet, it would
It would
eliminate
do a
humans.
calculation and be like, all right, only 2% of humans need to be here.
That's it. That's it. And it literally would eliminate humans like overnight.
I wonder what percentage it would say. Like an AI,
Is-
if an AI put that together and be like, all right, it's gonna be like 80% of us gotta go, only 20% of us gotta go. Like,
Yeah.
what answer would it spit out?
Yeah, so I don't know, man. You know, it would probably send us back to Stone Age. You would literally send us back to Stone Age.
Yeah.
Like kill the electric grid completely, eliminate all the food sources, all the farms and everything, and literally send us to Stone Age.
So I was watching an old podcast with Elon and Rogan, like they're from 2021, and by then Elon was saying that he predicted like people being able to take flight like as a commercial thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I heard the other day like it costs like anywhere between like 50 to 100 million right now if you wanted to go into space.
Yeah.
How long do you think it'll be before it gets into the 100,000s?
Well, I think so technology is progressing so fast because remember, like first computer was what 1950s, and right now with the computers that we have, literally will shit all over that first computer, and the
Yeah,
first computer
and
couldn't keep up, right?
The first computer was literally like the size of my living room.
Yeah.
Right?
Virgin Galactic was actually working on one of those programs where they would take people up to space.
Mm-hmm.
They actually had
Branson,
just
Branson,
brought some
Branson?
people, yeah. But he brought some people already over to space, and he did also come out with a statement not too long ago that he's not putting any more money into Virgin Galactic because they already have plenty of funding for that.
Now, you could argue that you wanted to go to space for your $250,000 or $50 million, whatever it may be, an astronomical amount of money. It's just as stupid as those fuckers who got in that Titanic submarine, right?
It is, but then you also think about it.
I mean, I get it. The Titanic submarine was ghetto. You had the Nintendo controller and shit, right? It was ghetto. It was ghetto rigged,
Yeah,
for sure.
it was.
But it's still almost just as sketch. It's even more sketchy.
Yeah.
Because they've been doing submarines for a long
See, the
fucking
difference
time.
between that is that GhettoRig, our shit can break, right? Their shit can't.
Yeah. There is no
No,
Cambridge.
I mean, with Virgin Galactic and, you know, Elon's SpaceX, you know, I think they put a little more science into it than the ghetto rig fucking submarine. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, you're going to fucking space.
Yeah, but so think about it this way. The other day I saw Christie's. If you know what Christie's is a very big auction house in, I think it's in Singapore, and they sell high-end art, high-end watches, high-end, you name it, bags, you know, Hermes, Birkin bags and stuff like that.
You seen the Bucarere watch store? Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna find a video. I'll show it to you later.
So what I did see, they sold a Jacob & Co. watch for $176 million. Someone shelled out $176 million for a watch. Do you think people like that have that kind of money to shell out for a watch, do you think they don't have the money to go to space?
107.
Yeah, so the watch itself, I think, had blue diamonds in it. blue diamonds, which are absolutely fucking rare. Like there's yellow,
like
there's the
natural
pink,
colored blue
and
diamonds.
then the white. Natural colored blue diamonds are absolutely rare. And if you have blue diamonds, the price literally like skyrockets, right? And the watch was made from black, blue, and white diamonds, I think,
Mickey,
all
you see if
together.
you mind typing that, see if you can find it. Blue Diamond Jacob and Co. watch.
It was a $176 million watch.
Shit.
Remember that. I think it was blue diamonds. Yeah. No, go.
Is it that one with the full of blue diamonds right there?
No, that wasn't the one. It was white and it had some blue diamonds in it. No, it was full white. It was more.
That's
more.
an Epic X.
Go do Jacob and Co. $176 million. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one right there. Yeah, the tourbillon in the middle, like you see the,
177 million. Fuck me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes to 178.
178. Yeah, there you go. I was wrong. 178. $178 million. Somebody that has that kind of money to pay for a watch, which is, granted, the cool thing about this watch is the hardest part about this watch is finding diamonds that have the same color.
Hey, yo, you see how it tells time?
Yeah. Yeah, those red things.
The
That's the
entire
hour and
thing
minutes.
spins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those hours and minutes, and the whole circle of diamonds spins to tell you the time.
That's a fucking flex.
I mean, I don't think you would ever wear that thing.
You have a
No, you don't.
gyroscope on your hand.
No, well, that's called a tourbillon. So what tourbillon does, it counteracts the gravitational forces of planet, which makes your watch more accurate. So one thing about mechanical watches, like for Rolex or any Patek Philippe or any of them.
The science behind that, low-key, sounds kind of bullshit to somebody who doesn't know anything about watches.
Yeah, so the thing about mechanical watches that you would need to know, actually Elon and Rogan were talking about
Roasting
this.
it.
Yeah, that the watch will be either fast or slow, and he told Elon he needs to just walk in Rolex and say you're all lazy and then design a mechanical watch that would work better.
The guy, that English dude, I don't know if he's English, but he's from the UK, I think. You saw when I was watching one of his videos the other day, blonde dude, kind of gordito.
Yeah.
He was roasting them, talking about like they don't realize the complication and like they basically have this small mechanical machine with no batteries on your wrist.
No, I agree with what that guy's saying, but we've been producing these things since fucking what 1700s.
Now let me ask you this, Jay: how much more expensive do you think? Cause I mean, they do have like super accurate mechanicals, right? Like, but they're super expensive.
The accuracy ones? No, I think at one point they're like, it's like diminishing returns on accuracy.
It is.
Because if you want accuracy, get an Apple Watch. It's going to tell you the exact GPS accurate time.
Or buy the Casio atomic watch that they have.
That's it.
Yeah.
He'll tell you atomically, like it's...
And you know what's really cool about that atomic watch? It actually, like, every night, it has, like, a radio frequency that matches with, like, this some signal that I guess Casio sends out or some shit through cell towers and shit, like, to make sure it's constantly on time.
Yeah. No, there is the atomic watch that's said to be only like 1 second off in like 10,000 years.
Timex, it might be Timex, not Casio. One of those like very generic made it one time. No.
Just do atomic watch. It'll pop up. It's battery driven, obviously. It won't.
If you wear this shit, I'm kicking your ass.
Well, he's wearing a fucking Game Boy watch.
Well, that's a Cesium atomic watch.
So
it's got a moon phase on it. You've seen the $80 Timex or Casio that they have that has a moon phase on it? You've seen it?
Yeah. So I mean, at the end of the day, everyone that buys a watch like that, they understand that it's gonna be late. Couple of minutes here and there. Every month or so.
Joe apparently did it.
Yeah, because he's like, well, shit, this costs like $10,000. Why the fuck this thing is not accurate?
I think it was a gift, actually. His first watch was a gift or something. Like first Rolex.
What are the comments saying here? Yo, this guy at work just got a Rolex chronograph gold. Paid $60K waitlist, but got it in 3 months because his grandpa used to buy Rolex for his employees. Must be nice. This one.
Oh, look, he's got the link there.
Click the link.
It's a gold. Yeah, I knew it.
Well, that's the John Mayer one. It's the most sought after Daytona watch ever. Literally, the John Mayer most sought after. I'm fucking surprised that he got his hands on one.
I think it's nice.
I think the Paul Newman's more famous than the
Paul
Mayer.
Newman is more famous, yes,
It's way more
because they don't
expensive.
produce it anymore.
It's way more expensive.
Yeah, Paul Newman is they don't produce it anymore.
That's a few $100,000.
Yeah,
I think it's like 200.
that one right there.
For like a
click
Paul
with
Newman.
click with him on a picture. So
Oh my
people
God,
know who we're talking
17.8
about.
million for a fucking Paul Newman.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, John Mayer, from what I heard, is the one that they give the reputation to for making the Daytona like famous.
Especially the green Daytona, gold
Yeah,
green
that gold
Daytona.
with the green. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you got a John Mayer. Yeah, that's a badass watch for retail. To get that watch for retail is a blessing for sure.
Yeah. So, but
I heard they're gonna discontinue the Pepsi.
mhm.
You saw that?
Yes.
The Pepsi, apparently the bezel, they're having a lot of
issues with it.
issues with the bezel where people are afterwards are getting like where the paint is not holding up. What I did see is they're gonna introduce a new James Bond GMT. I think I might have screenshotted.
Do that. Put in James Bond GMT Rolex. So Rolex is gonna go back into
Like it's gonna be. Let me see if I can find it.
do new James Bond Rolex, because Rolex used to be the watch that James Bond wore, and then they switched to Omega because Omega paid hell of money for that.
So I saw a clip of it. You see, this is an Omega, but it's the same color pattern as this Omega, I think. And they're
Okay.
nicknaming it the
Well,
Bond.
that's gonna blow up.
Where it has like that nice
Mhm.
deep blue bezel.
Yeah.
And I think it has a black or like a navy blue dial.
Well, we got some watch articles, right? Like go into those. So I want to see what you guys got to say. Like this was, I think Eddie posted this one, so keep going down.
Yeah, so these are some new watches
So
that
Panerai
came out.
Luminox, right? I'm not a big fan of Panerai.
I like the case style, man. I think it's cool. I think it's different.
It's different. It's different.
I don't like the ones that have that crown, that casing around the crown.
Mm-hmm.
They have some more basic models that don't have that, but they still keep their classic case style.
And that's the original. So the Panerai, the whole idea, the whole history behind Panerai was these were Italian special force divers watch, right? And the first one had just the crown; it didn't have that little thingy. But now it's more of a flex, like people that dress a little more rockin', a little more like leather and more tattoos and rings on their fingers. You know the style that I'm talking about.
Yeah, my style.
Yeah, so they'll wear a Panerai and he jives pretty well with the outfit, right? So
No, I didn't
I'm
take
not
a
a big
picture
fan
of
of
it.
it, to be honest. I don't
Yeah.
like that thing around it either, and I don't like the band.
I'm not a fan of any of the textile bands, like any cotton or Velcro.
But the thing about
or
Panerai is
NATO straps or anything like that.
they haven't really done much over the years. Like they haven't come up with anything. They just slap a new color on a case, slap a new color on a dial, and call it a new watch.
There's
right?
a badass watch on here that I want to come up. It's like 10 watches.
The
there.
brown watches I never heard anything about. Breitling, y'all know what I think about Breitling. They just
I went in their store the other day. I was not impressed.
Yeah,
This is cool. This is a Takashi Murakami.
Yeah, this is Murakami.
it's a female watch.
I
looks like a
don't
female.
think so,
No,
actually.
it's-
Scroll down a little bit.
This
It's
type of
I
shit's
read into
probably
it.
unisex.
It's a Hublot Tourbillon
Mhm.
Takashi Murakami Sapphire watch. No, it doesn't say whether or not, but it does say how Hublot is known for his big, bold, masculine watches. Blah blah blah. It's a cool watch. I have to say so. I like Murakami stuff.
Bell and
Anybody
Ross.
could rock that watch. Guys rock their like the flower pattern all the time
Yeah.
of his.
But you gotta be super famous to do that. Like an average dude cannot rock
I mean, you
that.
definitely gotta have. Like,
Average dude cannot rock that. Like
you gotta have your rest
I
of your
can
clothes.
see-
Your rest of your clothes just have to match it. is what
I
feel
can
like.
see Bad Bunny rocking that. I can see what's his name,
J
Machine
Balvin.
Gun Kelly.
J Balvin.
No, J Balvin.
What?
No, Machine
Look at
Gun
this.
Kelly rocking
Look
that.
at
J
this.
Balvin does not
Look at
dress
this,
that
dude.
way to rock that watch.
What are you saying?
J Balvin just
He
he
has a
doesn't give that
fucking
vibe.
outfit.
J
think
Balvin
J
is
Balvin.
more like outgoing dressed than any of those guys.
Not like Bad Bunny or Machine Gun
Bro,
Kelly,
he's
bro.
he literally has a collab with Murakami. Look.
No, I understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But these things are still oversized.
He has
You know,
a
they're
chain.
big, they're
He
baggy.
has a fucking chain.
I get that. Takashi 69 also has the chain, the hair, the fucking, you name it. He has it. I just don't see them rocking those. I see
definitely
Bad Bunny rocking that. I see Machine Gun Kelly rocking that because
I don't know. I saw J Balvin dressing like that before.
Well,
Bad
go
Bunny.
down.
That's what I'm saying.
Go down to the picture below. No, go down. Right there.
I'm with you.
No,
Miggy.
over. No, not that. The one in white. Up. That's when you say J
Look up,
Balvin.
Can you just put J Balvin's outfit?
This is what I think
J
about.
Let's do it. J
Yeah,
Balvin's
this is
outfits.
what when you say J Balvin.
That's
this is J
basic
Balvin.
ass shit for him.
What the fuck?
Put J Balvin's like outfits or for
J
like
Balvin fits.
yeah.
Look at this man.
Yeah, look at him.
Look at him. Do you
Look
not
at
see
him.
what we're seeing?
All right, do
Look
fucking
at him.
do Machine Gun Kelly.
Colorful as shit.
Yeah, well, it's not about colorful. It's not about color. Do Machine Gun Kelly.
Well, Machine Gun Kelly dresses like a freaking female rock star from the 80s.
That's my point. That is exactly my point.
Rhinestone and shit.
Yeah, like just look. There's a fucking clear, distinct difference between Machine Gun Kelly. Go back up.
Why is
There's
he?
a difference
Why is he
between him and
bleeding?
J Balvin. Whoops. The fuck was that?
Go back up. Go back up. That pink thing with cut off hair. I can see him wearing it.
Next watch, please. I'm sick of looking at this guy.
You know, he's just
All right. Next watch.
that watch is more metrosexual than anything.
go.
Bell and
That
Ross,
shit's gross.
eh.
That's disgusting.
they have that square. That's their
That's
thing.
their thing. That square.
Yeah.
I never heard of this.
That's gross.
I don't know what that.
This
that
watch
one is crazy as
It's
shit.
bad.
That is badass.
This is called a
Reversal.
JLC Reverso, and these are basically done like literally they'll do like 30 of them where they have like these painters
painted,
come in and they do a custom enamel. This watch, Miggy, is made for polo players originally. Basically, on the other side, look up Reverso, so you can see the watch in its whole. So you can see this watch actually has a watch face on it, and then you can spin
Click
it
on
around.
pictures.
Yeah,
So
go to
I like-
images.
I like this. The design itself is
You
cool,
see?
right?
Look at that fourth picture from the right. One to the right. Oh, my bad. Fifth. I meant fifth. Yeah, you see how it spins around? So you have that flat side you put on these polo players back in the day.
So
So
when
they
the
can
ball
protect their
hits their
watch, yeah.
watch, it doesn't crack the glass.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's-
JLC is one of the oldest. Like this Reverse is one of the oldest produced watches in the world. Like it's a classic, right?
It's really looked at as a dress watch now.
It is.
It's really nice. I like.
But it was designed as a sport
It's
watch,
one,
which is crazy.
It's one of my top 10 watches.
And I
for
can
me.
appreciate the idea behind this particular watch. I just don't like it.
Bro, they
Is it
have
square?
one. They have
No,
one.
It's just the design is weird. to me.
They
Listen-
have the Great Wave. They have one that's a Great Wave of Kanagawa. Oh my god, that one is amazing.
So here's the thing with square watches. A lot of girls will come up to you and say, well, that's not a guy's watch. That's a girl's watch. A lot of guys will come up to you and say, that's not a guy's watch. That's a girl's watch. We need to bring back square watches. It is not a girl's watch.
These guys put the
This is literally a guy's watch. Before girls even start wearing watches, guys were wearing square watches, right? This was the thing back in the day. So I'm not sure where this
Grandpa-
whole bullshit
I mean,
came
what-
around.
okay, look at the
Grandpas be
first
wearing them.
first wristwatch made for men. Period. The Santos.
Yeah.
What is it? A square watch.
Tank, you mean?
No, the Santos was the first one. So first wristwatch made for men, Cartier Santos.
It's a square watch.
It's a square watch. So there's no way in hell someone's gonna come and tell me, "Oh, a square watch for women." Bro, you sound so stupid.
Yeah, this is the thing. Like, if people don't understand about watches, they don't understand about watches. When somebody comes in and tells me, "Oh, your watch is this and that," shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you really
You're like
don't know
you're
anything.
you're really like the R
Now
word.
come roast me when I'm wearing my Fossil or something. That I'm
Yeah,
okay with.
Yeah.
But like you're wearing a
Or that
Santos
Game Boy watch.
or a tank. No, my Game Boy watch is sick, and that one's square too. That's the best part about it.
Shot.
Don't hate on my Game Boy watch. You just mad you didn't have a Game Boy. Yours was like a Game Girl Chino version back in Russia. So wait, this one he just got discontinued.
Yeah. So Arthur, so Pepsi might not be a thing anymore. Just wait in line until they continue.
When
say
they release,
discontinued,
yeah, exactly.
then go back and say, okay, I want to change it. And you can go the Sprite route, which is the green one. It's a green GMT, or you can go the Kermit or Hulk route, which is the green Submariner.
Or if they come out with that new Bond one, I'd get that one.
Or the Bond one, yeah.
'Cause that one's sick.
Yeah.
I think that would be my favorite. Like I saw a picture of it today. I can't find it again. I'm gonna keep looking.
Or
that
you
would
can-
be my favorite GMT.
Or
for
you
sure.
can get the blue one, and then pop the ceramic bezel out and put a Pepsi
I sent
in
you
it.
that the other day,
Yeah.
right? Like you basically, when you have a GMT, you have three
Three
watches, 4 watches in one. because you can get the bezels. You don't really. Who fucking cares to get an actual Rolex bezel? If you're gonna pop it out to wear it one day because you want to wear it with your cool green outfit, I mean, fuck it.
Yeah. So
like on the normal, yeah, keep your factory bezel in. But if you want to wear some cool shit one day, why not?
Well, that's when you have ton of fucking watches and you don't care to play. That's your play watch. Then yeah, definitely. So go back to that watch list.
The Reverso was the one that I was like,
The Reverso.
Yeah,
that's Breitling, nothing interesting. Keep going.
This is cool. This is a collaboration.
The Swatch, yes, Swatch has actually been making pretty interesting watches.
I saw this guys talk about how they credit Swatch to be the ones to bring colorful watches into being famous.
Mm-hmm. This looks like a Simpsons.
Yeah, I was just about to say it's a Simpsons collab.
So when Swatch produced this watch back in the day, when it was the first time they're gonna come out, they were $50, and now they blew up. You can get them for like $300. It's the same mechanism, except they're selling them for $400 a pop now because of the collabs and stuff they're having. And some of these versions will be sold out immediately, and the price goes to $2,000 and keeps it there, or $3,000, $5,000 keeps it there. So keep going now.
Boom.
Oh yeah, that's nice. I like it.
This.
No, so this is the original Panerai Luminor. This is called Luminor. Is the original one.
No, the other one.
This is Radamore, not
the
Luminor.
other one was Luminor.
It's the Radamore. It's the original one that the divers were wearing.
See, this is the case style I enjoy. Without that little case. Not a fan of the strap. I get that, and the dial. I'm not a fan of the dial either. But this is the case style I would get a Panerai in. I would never buy a Panerai though. I'm not a big fan of the watches. I'm just saying they look pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck this is.
Is this a Snapchat collab?
Miggy, so I'm gonna
Omega.
send.
So this is the.
In general, I'm gonna send a picture of that new GMT.
So this is the Omega's GMT basically.
Yeah, we've seen these before. We've seen that one too.
Yeah, Luke Chopard. They make sometimes crazy watches and sometimes
we've seen this before.
So that's one of the oldest watch companies in the world.
It is officially the oldest watch. Actual they're the first persons to make wristwatches.
Yeah,
they commissioned wristwatches for the royalty.
Yeah.
Back in England, back in the day before the 1900s. Sorry, late 1800s. They commissioned wristwatches. But yeah, this is the new GMT that they're rumoring to come out. I like it a lot more than any of the other GMTs. I do like the solid color bezel. I know the GMTs are known. Oh no, is it solid color? It looks like it actually.
It's a solid color blue. Yeah, they have a solid black, and then they're gonna have a solid blue.
Yeah,
which is gonna be. I'm telling you, off the gate, is gonna be one of the most desired watches.
I don't like it's on the I do not like it's on the Jubilee. I would like it to be on a traditional oyster band. But beggars can't be choosers, I guess.
Yeah. So go back another article I posted. I'll keep going down.
We can switch it
That's
up.
all right. We can switch it up. There's a lot of watches there. We don't have to be there all day.
There was another article of basically top watches.
Let's see if we can find it.
You got to go back to Discord. It's right below Eddie's posts. Keep going up. Right there.
Oh,
so these are what they're calling the 12 coolest chronographs, new chronographs on the market, right? So let's go down on the list and see what you guys think about that. All right, so this is the Zenith.
Chronomaster.
Zenith always had a space. I don't know how much I like the different colors. But yeah, it's one of the.
I do.
Looks busy.
I really like the second one, the one with the white face. Yeah, that one is really cool.
It just looks busy to me.
The chronograph's always gonna be busy because they got a bunch of shit in them, inside it. So this is the next one, Peterman. I've never heard of him. It's one of those boutique producers.
Looks like you buy this at an antique shop. Fucking haunted or something.
Haunted at $50,000. I don't know what the fuck this is. Parmigiani. Okay, yeah, Parmigiani has a place in a world of watches.
I can see this being worn by some IT guy.
I like how they didn't make the dial very busy. It's a chronograph, but it's very
subtle.
plain.
Very sleek.
Yeah, like for example, one of my biggest pet peeves with this watch is the Roman numeral hour markers. Mm-hmm. If they would have done just lines or whatever, it would have looked a lot cleaner. That's something I have to give to this watch. That looks very nice. I never heard of the brand, but
yeah, but they have their place in watch. Patek Philippe. I mean,
Java.
this is gonna
I
fly
like
off the
that.
shelves immediately because of the name.
I love the numbers on it.
Yeah.
Oh, you like the numbered hour marker?
I like that.
You love IWC then.
Yeah, I love that.
You would love IWC. Look up IWC.
I don't know what IWC is.
It's a big watch brand. Swiss watchmakers. They are like Chrono World.
Yeah,
Especially their pilot watches.
The
Specifically the Portuguesers.
The Portuguese. Yeah, that's exactly what I was
like
gonna say.
that. I just don't know how I feel about the bands there.
Well, yeah, they do have. I don't know if they have some on bracelet.
They have the leather.
They do.
ones.
There you go. They have some on bracelet. That's
like
a nice
that.
one. A little busy, but it's nice. It has what you like with the.
It's an actual
It's
an
busy,
actual.
but it doesn't have like a bunch of little particles that are just
Right. They don't
seem
have the
useless.
small.
They just seem
The
useless.
small little.
Well,
tiny
this
little
watch is
second
literally
markers.
a pilot's watch. Like you can
Yeah.
use this to navigate the plane.
They have some with Navitimer
Navitimer.
on it, right?
That's dope. I like that.
Yes, IWC is nice, man. IWC is really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Portugueser is the watch. Like if you're gonna
Yeah,
go
that's their
IWC,
biggest watch,
Portugueser is the one to go. Like see that one is very busy. Go see that one has like
Yeah. That
Moon
one started-
phase.
that one
Moon phase and
starts to
everything
get
on
too
it.
busy for me.
mhm.
See, like they just started being extra and started adding the names of the months and shit all over the place.
Well, that looks to be a perpetual calendar. That's what I think that is.
I don't care what it is.
Maybe an
Get it
annual.
out.
I don't think it's a perpetual. I think it's just an annual because you don't have the 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I think it does.
Perpetual. Does he have the 1, 2, 3, 4?
Scroll up a little bit. On that.
The 1, 2, 3, 4 in one of the dials. If he doesn't have it, it's just an annual calendar.
No, you're right. Wait, no, because it has
You
the.
have the 1, 2, 3, 4 here.
Does it?
Can you blow that? Yeah. Thank you.
That's like as much as I can.
Yeah, you're good. No, you're right, Jay. It's not an annual.
So you have. I don't know. He has to.
Oh
have
no,
a-
it does. It has the 2021 thing right there. You see it?
Yep. So then there you go.
Yep.
It's a perpetual.
So from what I've noticed, it seems to be that some perpetuals will track up to a certain time.
Yes.
Right, but then there are others that you can just set on a 1, 2, 3, 4 leap year. They don't actually have to know the specific year.
Correct.
Right.
Those can go for
Forever.
100 Yeah.
Forever, because you can just set it. You can technically just set it to whenever it needs to be. Versus those will only go for like I think it's like hundreds of years.
Will
or whatever.
ends.
It eventually will end. Exactly. They don't have till whatever it may be. But the other ones, like for example, Megan, you'll like this. I think you'll like this. Look up the new Travis Scott AP that just dropped.
Yeah, new Travis Scott AP is actually pretty interesting, especially that moon phase.
I like the brown. Oh, the moon phase is fire, and I like how all the font is in his handwriting. You notice that?
I didn't know that, but
Yeah, you
but
see
the
all the
moon phase
font
is
looks
pretty
like
cool.
handwritten.
That's pretty cool.
It's really cool. The moon phase has his little classic smiley face on it. This is one of the ones I was talking about that just has like the 1, 2, 3, 4 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a perp.
It's a good watch. And it mashes well, even with that strap, which is not leather. It mashes well. In my opinion,
What's the strap made of? Because again, it looks.
it's material, just material. It's not leather.
It's badass, man. That's
It's
I
bro.
don't know,
The colors are very uniform. There's not a big difference in colors. And it just works well.
I will say the dial is very unique,
now
but the bands I just not.
look
a fan of
up
that.
his 1 of 1 version. See if you can find it, because his is different. They made him a 1 of 1 that has a rainbow diamond bezel.
Because remember that pave bracelet has been the craze right now.
Let's see. No, it didn't post his up. Oh, right there, the second picture.
Oops.
Yeah, you see, his has got the rainbow diamond bezel.
Mm.
It's pretty cool. That's his 1 of 1. It's nice. It's pretty nice. I like the way it wears on the wrist from what I've seen on a few people.
Mm.
It's a lot of money.
It is a lot of fucking money. I wonder what it's going for, his piece.
Well, I mean, it's a perpetual calendar, so it's probably going to be
Few
retail.
hundred.
Retail is probably going to be close to $1 million.
You think retail will be
Yeah,
million?
it's skeletonized. Well, no, it'd probably be 300,000-400,000.
I think retail. I think retail will probably be under between 250 to 350.
Yeah, and then his watch, depending how much.
His
how
1
much
of 1,
further-
he'll never
yeah.
get rid of. That's
Yeah.
not. That's a priceless watch right there, basically.
And he's not. I don't think he's as famous as some of the other people. So I don't know if
I
that'll
don't
ever
know,
command
man.
it.
I don't think so. I think you're wrong on that. I think he is as famous. That's one of the reasons he could pull off a collab like this.
Go back to. because it's just a phase. Right now, it's just a phase in watches. Watches always had phases that people went through.
You
And
think
once the
integrated
diamond
bracelet?
phase disappears, because what's happening right now, before it was like people would wear logo clothing. Now it's more disappearing, where people will wear that brand, but it's not going to be as logoed out, right? Like it's more subtle, right? So I think the trends are changing, and you'll see within the next couple of years come around. You still have people that gonna wear those clothes just to show that they have it.
I think it's mostly younger people, because as I've grown up, for me, I feel like I've become more comfortable just wearing just shit that doesn't have any branding on it.
Yeah, I specifically go out of my way to
branding,
pick.
black and white T-shirts all the way.
I don't know what it is, man. I haven't grown out of the graphic tee thing, and you know, as the older I get, the more okay I find myself wearing like an old cartoon tee or something like that.
I still wear
like
that. That shit's fun, you know.
I love my Avatar T-shirt. It's fucked up. It's beat up, but it's one of my
when I say
favorite
logos,
things.
I'm talking about LV written.
I get it.
everywhere,
You're
know?
saying logos.
The
I'm
actual
just saying.
brand.
Yeah. So go back to the list. Let's
You
see
know what I
you guys
really
think
don't
about
like
next.
is the Gucci print on stuff.
So there's an IWC. I really like the loom on it.
See, there you go, Mickey. That's something for you.
No,
It's a rubber strap.
that
so
thing looks like a kid's watch.
That
Keep
looks
going
nice,
down.
That's me.
that's the Richard Mille.
Le Mans classic.
Yeah.
Yo,
I'm not a big fan of the Richard Milles either.
the only Richard Mille I really like is that super thin one that Pharrell has.
Mm-hmm.
Special Ferrari, like ultra thin. I don't know the name of it.
Keep going down.
RM something probably. Glashut.
Glashut. This is a German brand that produces them. Actually, they have the cheapest perpetual calendar. It's at about $15,000.
This reminds me of an old like radio.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what it looks like.
They're going back. They're going back to the origins with these watches. So this is an offshore
Ceramic.
Audemars Piguet ceramic offshore roll oak, right?
Looks good.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of the royal of the
They're big.
offshores.
They're big.
Offshores. They're too high profile, very big.
I don't know
That's a
if it-
Breitling, man. They
I
just
don't even
keep
know
their
how I feel
fucking.
about that on that girl's like wrists.
I think it's a dude.
No, that's a girl.
That's a dude, bro.
That's a dude.
That's a dude
I
with
think-
girly
I think
wrists.
that's a dude.
That's a fuck. You have a tiny wrist,
Yeah, they do.
and that band is bitch made. Anyway,
So this is Lango and Zone. That's a German brand that is, in my eyes, it's equivalent to Patek Philippe. Some people will argue it's not. However, the craftsmanship that goes into making this watch is equal to Patek Philippe. I don't care what people say in the world, right? Except it's not Swiss made, it's German made.
I mean, their
they're
price
known for
tag.
it.
Their price tag
Price tag
matches.
says that.
Yeah.
Wait,
So-
what's this right here? FR.
So that's the day of the week, Friday.
Oh.
Tag's always been that, sporty watch when you just dip your toes into watch and you want to get something that's race related. So Tag even has a watch that's called Formula One, right? Like, so
If it ain't in Monaco, I don't want to see it.
yeah, Monaco
That's
is
it?
the one. Yeah, that's it. All right, so go back to relationships, right? So we got something for both couples, right? So it's 3 male personalities that I picked. Is this a female that writes it or a
Wait,
male
before
that
we
writes
get
it?
into this, there's one last watch I actually want to look at, Miggy. You mind? Just before we get off the watch topic, I wanted to see what you think. It's in the Discord. It's just one watch, so
Yeah,
it'll be
that's
quick.
cool.
Scroll all the way down. It's the small little link on the bottom. Check general, yeah. I thought I put it, no? I'm an idiot.
What is it?
It's a Seiko Honda watch.
Oh,
that just came
just
out
plug in
recently.
Seiko Honda.
Seiko Honda Club. Or Cub. Sorry, Cub. So they made a few of these watches. You see they have that blue one, the green one, but they have this black one. You can see there. Bro, it's nice. I saw it in person today.
Mm-hmm.
It's super nice.
That?
It's got this it's got an open case back that the case back has like a red tint on it with like this cool Honda badge. It's badass. It's badass. I don't like the NATO strap in person either, but
That's what I was gonna say.
yeah, the NATO strap I'm not a big fan of, but it's a cool freaking watch.
See,
Did
the
you see when these came out?
case backs on Seikos, it's cool for the factor, right? Like, it's there for people because it's cool to look at, right? But Seiko movement is not a movement
Yeah, but when
deserving a case back. You know what I mean?
But let me ask you something, Jay. If you're not a guy who's like an actual watchmaker,
It's
a
cool.
legit watchmaker, in that
Not
sense,
necessarily a legit watchmaker, a large connoisseur.
No. Even as a watch connoisseur, you don't understand movement to that nitty grittiness.
No, it's not about the movement. It's the craftsmanship that goes into the movement. The way these
I
parts
get
are
that,
polished.
but it is about the movement in that sense. Where even someone like Moses is gonna look at a case back and like,
well,
not admire shit, even if it's a Rolex or a Seiko.
No, here, do a Seiko case back. Just do Seiko case back. Bring that up.
That third one is fine.
Yeah, that right there. Blow it up. This is one of the nicer ones they have, right? Because those lines on that wheel, right? So this is what you have. Now go Patek Philippe case back.
I'll put open case back, by the way, so it's pops
Open,
up already. Yeah.
Yeah, click that. No, yeah, either one. Like, this is what I'm talking about.
I
There's
get you
a
saying it's
clear fucking difference
it's
between
extremely
this
intricate.
and that.
This is a freaking small. I don't even think that's like automatic. That looks like it might be hand wound.
No, that's
Unless
the
it's
hand. This is a
it's
hand
gotta
wound.
be a
It's
it's
not,
a
it's
micro.
not an automatic. It's a hand
It
wound.
looks like a micro. It looks yeah, exactly. It's a hand wound.
But just the polishing on a part.
I mean, but like, look, that's the other Patek Philippe. Like, you're really telling me like that?
Yes.
There's like this massive difference when you can like when you automatically look at it and like
Yeah,
that's
so
a
if you
big
click
thing.
on
Like
the
you
other
shouldn't
one-
have it on a Seiko. Like come on.
Click on the other one. Like when you looking at them from up close, the parts are so polished, so perfect. The stones are set so perfect. Like there's not a blemish anywhere. You know, that's what the case back is for you to see this movement that is pristine, beautiful, like handcrafted. You know what I mean? That's what you want to see, not a just random couple of movements that are moving together. You know.
I don't know. I like it.
No, I understand. I understand the appeal. I get it because I have a Seiko case back open. I like the appeal of it because it was one of my first watches that I was like, oh shit, the mechanism is super cool. I keep looking at it, right? But then once you start,
How do you read this watch?
This is a minute repeater.
You don't fucking really read this watch. It's more of a flex, bro. Like you put this on your hand and it's a chime too. So
it's a chime. It's a perpetual calendar. It's also
you don't read it. You click the chime to tell you the time, and it chimes exactly what different chimes for hour, minute, and
it has two
second.
tones. It'll go like ding, 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 ding up to 12, whatever hour it is, and then to tell you the other, it goes ding, 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 ding.
It is not useful, but it's a flex.
It is a flex. Yeah. It's something that these, especially these Pateks, higher Pateks will have.
And the reason it's a flex because that chime is fucking loud. You do not expect that shit coming out of a watch, and it's loud as hell.
Interesting. Didn't know that.
Okay, we can go look at Jay's couple stuff.
Yeah,
now.
so these are the, I guess, 3 types of men. Who wrote this article, by the way? I didn't even look at it.
Okay. This article is written by Clayton Olson.
Hopefully Clayton Olson got something right.
That
guy.
Okay.
So let's go see.
Coach. All right.
He's an expert.
Supposedly. Allegedly.
Here are the 3 personality types men fall into and the ideal woman for each. The conserver personality type. The conserver is a man focused on security. He wants to self-preserve beyond all else. He usually owns many possessions and lives a life of stability. He's a planner and enjoys being in control. Women grow frustrated with the conserver because of his need for independence. His daily life revolves around time, money, and his physical needs, and not typically around romance.
That's probably me right there.
Though he's often seen as selfish, he shares his resources with a significant other. In fact, one reason he's so concerned with stability is so he can provide a predictable future for himself and his family. As a boyfriend or husband, the conservator is serious with a tendency to be guarded and spend time alone. This requires his partner to be flexible, understanding, and comfortable in their own skin.
I feel like you have too much time on your hands, Jay, to say that.
Well, because I don't have to fucking waste my time on dumb bullshit. Like arguments.
The man you love is a conservator if he comes off more serious than other men you dated. He tends to need a bit more space than normal, or he's overly concerned with money, the future, or his health.
That's literally me right there.
The conservator's ideal woman helps him appreciate the little things in life, the smell of flowers.
That's me, literally.
The Feel of Rain, a completed crossword puzzle, will support his long-term goals. Above all, she opens herself up to trusting him completely. The Connector personality type. The Connector is in love with life, food, passion, and the occasional adrenaline boost are driving forces for him. He craves intensity and prefers living in the moment, 1 minute at a time. He's more likely to plan a skydiving trip than his future, and he's less concerned about money and self-preservation than concerned with making an impact. Women grow frustrated with a connector because he can be lackadaisical about responsibilities. Maybe not entirely.
Lackadaisical.
That. Maybe not entirely, but he'll put them to the side for a good story. Still, he's usually charismatic, social, and not prone to conflict. As a boyfriend or husband, the connector relishes bonding. He wants a relationship that is in sync and places a high value on all types of physical intimacy. When things don't work out, he takes it personally, and in his worst states, he can be needy or insecure in relationships. The man you love is a connector.
What's up, Natalie, by the way?
If he behaves more in line with traditional gender roles, opens doors, buys flour, takes off your jacket. Oh, that's Jay right there.
Nah.
He tends to lean into connect during conflict rather than withdraw.
That is Jay.
He's adventurous and initiates creating special moments with you.
Damn, Megan, you really are saying a lot of nice things about Jay right now, aren't you?
That's not what I said. I said some
that is
things
not
mix.
me. I will open the doors.
Some things
but I'm not
mix, but that does not mean that's Jay. That's what I'm trying to get.
I open the doors. And
He said you a bitch.
That's not what I said either.
I open the doors and I'll do nice things only for females within vicinity that deserve that shit. I don't do that for anyone. Like for your sister, I'll do it. For your girlfriend, I'll do it. For your mom, for my mom, I'll do it. But not just some random fucking bitch. I don't fucking do that for them.
Let me give you a translation of guy talk here. I will open doors for very close family members and any other girl that I can possibly smash that is in the vicinity.
No,
of the door.
not possibly smash. Any other girl that I
Bingo!
smash, any other girl that I smash that's deserving of it. Some of them, they don't deserve me opening the doors for them.
Really?
Shit.
Yep, they don't.
Really? They deserve that dick?
Well, duh. It's with a condom anyway, so
Oh, so it didn't count?
of course it didn't count.
So when you smash a bitch with a condom, it doesn't count.
Of course it counts. No, it counts. Of course it counts.
And lastly, fellas, there's the collaborator personality type. The collaborator is a people pleaser. He's a socialite who enjoys being liked by everyone. He
Knight
tends
in
to
the
be
white shining armor.
cooperative
the
and
good
get along
boy.
with friends and family, even if that means biting his own tongue. His social status defines him, at least in part, and he cultivates it in any way he can. The collaborator at his best typically aligns himself with a meaningful cause in life. At his worst, he can get pulled into gossip. Women grow frustrated with the collaborator because he goes along with the crowd. He wants to fit in, will do what he needs to accomplish. What he needs to accomplish this. Okay, I thought he wrote that wrong. Even if it comes at the cost of the woman he's seeing. That said, he's great at bringing people together and highly values equality in a relationship, something women can't help but find appealing. As a boyfriend or husband, the collaborator feels responsible for the emotions of his partner as well as others and values loyalty. He's easy to please and often up for either a night on the town or one between the sheets or something else altogether. He's also giving and will sacrifice his happiness for the contentment of others.
If I were to pick, I think this is the least picked person by women. If the most picked person probably is the second one, because they're like always throwing curveballs and keeping it very interesting. And I say the one on the very top is probably like in the middle.
Interesting.
Keep going. Now go to the.
What's up, Natalie?
Go to the what is that? 15 things women truly desire in a bedroom. I don't know, guys. Let's see what this is.
But won't always tell you.
But won't always tell you. Let's see
right,
what this
Mickey
is.
and Jay, take notes, boys.
Sensual connection.
Men
I guess
desire a deep sensual connection during physical intimacy where they feel emotionally and physically close to their partner, cultivating a sense of intimacy beyond the physical.
Yeah, I can see that.
So what does that entail? Like
It's just the little hugs and little
cuddle.
kisses, the little cuddles, like,
cuddle.
oh, you're so pretty, your boobs don't sag, type of bullshit, you know?
They're even, I promise.
Yeah, they're even. The one that you think is looking to the right, it's not, you know?
It's
that
not.
that shit.
Why are your boobs cross-eyed?
Yeah.
Exploration of fantasies. Some women wish to explore their fantasies, whether it's through roleplay, costumes, or new scenarios, to add excitement to their life, fostering trust and shared exploration with their partner.
That just fucking sounds dad issues, bro.
What do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about
dad
a little
issues?
roleplay?
Stay away. Step back.
A little Harley and Joker action.
Yeah, step back. Dad issues right there.
Daddy issues?
Yeah, daddy issues. 100%.
What do you mean? What?
Bro, they just want... I don't know. They just screams daddy issues to me.
You hating, Jay.
I'm not. I'm just saying that screams daddy issues.
You hating.
I wouldn't mind it, bro. After a couple years of like marriage or relationship, you know, it's time to spice things up a little bit.
Oh, you can just have a chicken wing on the side.
That's not how you do it, Jay.
Well, I mean, you eat steak all day long. You can have a chicken wing once.
Season it differently.
Exactly.
You done season the shit 95 different ways.
Season the steak differently.
You done season the doggy style missionary.
Research new ways to season.
Buy the fucking what's that called? The Karma Sutra? Is that what it is?
The Kama Sutra?
Whatever the fuck that
Listen,
is.
my dick don't bend that way, alright? Like, you need to do a whole lot of yoga to do that
So
shit.
I was going to ask what the fuck a Kama
fucking your
Sutra
girl
was,
with
but
a
then
goat
he
on
said
top.
that, and now I don't want to know.
Yeah, it's like 99 million positions of doing things.
I'm good. I don't want to know.
No, I don't know if we can put this on YouTube, bro.
I'm not putting it on YouTube.
Oh my god, it's all under things.
It's all like vision blocked.
Yeah, so, like, you know.
But that's what this.
Yeah, my dick don't bend that way. Sorry.
So,
What do you mean? Your dick bend that way. Your dick bend that way.
I
don't know. About that.
You know,
that was kind of weird.
I have to agree with Jay. My dick don't bend that way.
Bro, like, look at the one, like, second one down when she's sitting on top of your thighs. No, not that one.
No, that one.
Go down, and to the right. No, second row. Second row.
Hey, yo.
Second
I
row.
know which
No,
one's
one
to
more
the
over.
right.
That right
one.
there. What the fuck are you doing with that? My dick is touching my belly button at this point. My dick don't bend that way.
I wish we could show this. We can't. Oh, that's hilarious, though.
All right, go
But
back.
you gotta get things spicy. That's how you do it.
And even if it did, it's got to pass my thunder thighs in, so you ain't getting much at that point.
Foreplay. Extended foreplay
Yes,
can be highly
agreed.
arousing for women as it builds anticipation and enhances pleasure
I agree.
during the act, leading to a more
I think in
intense
a
and
bedroom, a
satisfying
lot of dudes don't do enough of that.
Ready? Another seasoning metaphor. You gotta season the chicken before you eat it.
Yep.
No, you gotta let it marinate.
Whatever, however you want to
That's
put
the
it.
better.
I don't like the word
Marination
marination.
happens during the day, and then the seasoning
yeah.
happens.
See, exactly. During the day, marination, not very good, because marination comes with other things. You need to clean, then season.
Go down.
So wait, hold on, no, because I cook my chicken differently then, fellas. All
You like marination throughout the day? I don't want.
in lemon?
I don't want.
In a little bit of lemon
No,
and black pepper.
I don't want work
Let it
marination, man.
marinate, and then you dry it off a little bit, season it again.
You
put
sound like
back
that
on.
one girl I heard. She likes to eat her guy's booty hole after he comes back from work. She likes
What
marination.
are we talking about here? We're not
Marination
talking about
throughout the
same
day.
thing. We're talking about
Kama
chicken.
Sutra. Hey, Natalie, we're looking at Kama Sutra because Miggy brought that shit up. And Eddie was an uneducated swine, so we needed to show it to him.
I didn't want to know.
All right, next thing. Non-S physical affection. Oh, non-sexual, I'm guessing?
Yeah. I can see that. I can see that definitely, like the time together, like words of affection and all that.
Yeah, but then again,
stuff.
how much fucking time can you spend?
Well, that's the thing. As a guy, you kind of like, I spend enough time. You probably didn't. It was up to her. She would want more.
All right. Verbal affirmation.
Yeah. You're the prettiest. You're the best.
Hear
Your titties look fine.
appreciative words. You're the best. You can do it.
Keep
You woke up. I don't know. You clean.
You
house.
acted as a grown up. Yay!
Yay!
You paid your bills. Yay!
Yeah, you weren't late on it. Variety and intimacy.
That's your Kama
There we
Sutra
go,
right
baby.
there.
There we go.
Visit the Kama Sutra to
Switching
figure
it
out
up.
that.
Get sex books.
Attentiveness to needs. I do not agree with this one because they don't know what they want for lunch. So whatever needs they have at this
that's
point
how
might
they-
not be the thing
right
halfway
here.
through the day.
That's not what they mean.
Oh, Jay.
Partners attentive to their desires and responsive to their cues can make women feel special and valued, promoting a deeper connection and understanding. So if your girl be looking at you sideways, you probably want to tone it down.
If her needs are you going up and down instead of side to side, you're not going to attend to them?
No,
You're going to keep going side to side?
that's it.
That's fucked up, Jay.
Emotional safety. I feel everybody wants emotional safety.
No, I think that one is misleading. Emotional safety in a sense where just listen, don't fucking say anything. I agree with that.
Feeling emotionally safe during intimacy where they can fully express themselves.
That's what without judgment.
Is vital for many women, allowing them to be vulnerable and open with their partner.
So what they're saying is they want to be open and like be themselves without feeling.
But
like they're
okay,
being
so let me
judged.
ask you this:
So yeah,
be open and not feel judged. But when they say something dumb, or they do something dumb,
we're talking about fucking here, Jay.
are we talking about fucking though? It's just saying intimate. Intimacy doesn't have to be fucking.
No, I don't think this is fucking. I don't think this is fucking.
This isn't fucking.
No, this is more just about.
So
emotions.
I don't
This
agree
is
with
things
this
that
one
your
because
partner-
I would like to be checked when I'm doing something wrong.
Actually, no, never mind. The title says things women truly desire in the bedroom, but won't always.
Okay, never mind. Then
So it is about fucking.
yeah, then in that case, yeah.
Feeling emotionally safe during intimacy. So yes.
Mutual
That's
pleasure.
that's what I understood. They're
Yeah,
fucking.
mutual pleasure. Okay,
Yeah, I mean,
cool.
yeah, if you're into something a little weird.
Yeah, cool down.
It depends on how weird.
Sense of adventure. I can see that. I can see that sense of adventure when you're in a car driving and, you know,
Whoa.
and, things happen.
Miggy don't know about that, you know.
Your hand starts wandering. You know, Yeah.
It'd be like
Mouths
that sometimes.
start
Sense of
wandering.
adventure.
and you become a DJ. You know.
Sense of adventure and playfulness. This kind of goes together, no?
Yeah. Yeah, playfulness I think is the number one. Like if you're not playful, I think especially when your girl comes back from work all tired and shit. I don't know. You just got to be a little more,
More high energy.
Yeah, romantic gestures. Yeah, I agree with that. Once in a while, buy the damn flowers, light the candle. I agree with that. You do that shit every day?
Buy the flower, buy the candles, light
You
the
do that shit
candle,
every day. The
pray
one
for
day,
some pussy.
the one day there's 9 candles instead of 10. She'll ask you if you still love her.
Yeah. That's
wild.
just the way it is.
Attention to sensitivity and boundaries.
Yeah, well,
Don't
I mean, if she
don't
doesn't
put
want
it
it
in
in
the
her
booty
house,
hole.
don't put it
I
in
was
her
literally
house.
thinking
Don't
the
put it
same
in the
thing.
booty
If
hole.
she don't want you to touch the butthole, don't touch it.
Post intimacy connection. Yo, this was a funny topic.
Yeah, that whole laying in bed and hugging and all that shit.
How do you feel about that, Jay?
Well, see, here's the thing. After the guy is done, pretty much, your body produces this thing called prolactin. Prolactin literally puts you to sleep. It's an evolutionary adaptation, so the mate stays with the female,
Shit,
which
I
means
thought-
the
I thought
bond.
I thought it was Red Bull.
No, so the mate stays with the female, so they get more connected and bonded, right? And females chose guys throughout the years like that, so we produce prolactin after we're done. Right now, if you got testosterone coursing through your veins,
Women don't produce prolactin after sex?
They do too. They
Okay.
do too, but it puts us to sleep like very quickly. And
So, what are y'all looking at? It's always good to have someone who isn't afraid to speak up and check on you, but it can be annoying if they are always doing it without a need.
well, 100%.
So I feel like this is one thing we've mentioned before in the past. I feel like you should, when you're going to vent to your partner, it'd be good to communicate when it's like, I need help on this, or I just want to talk about this.
Yeah. It's literally that's what it is. It's like when, or actually a lot of times when I think girls are like that, I'll ask them, hey, listen, is this something you want me to help you with?
I'm bad at
or
that.
do
I
you
don't
want
ever
to
do
talk
that.
about it?
Yeah.
Like, you have to do this because, especially when they're in their emotions, like, you can't just override this shit. It's like, hey, listen, would you like me to just to hear you out, or
Yeah.
do you want me to help you
I'm
with
bad.
this?
I'm bad at that. I don't ever ask
Yeah,
that
anytime
question.
your girl comes in, you won't believe what happened. Hey, babe, do you want me to fix this,
I
or
don't
do you
do
want
that.
me?
I just
you will
listen, and then when like if I hear something where I'm like, babe, you could have improved on this, I'll speak it, and she thinks I'm just giving her a boche, which means like
Yeah.
what's the translation for boche? Like,
Boche?
yeah, like when someone's like when your mom goes to give you a boche, like she's yelling at you about something. You guys don't
like,
say that.
you're-
Cubans don't say that.
You're like you're
Being
disciplining,
you're being
reprimanding,
reprimanded, kind of thing.
disciplining.
Yeah.
Taking the lead, yeah, 100%. I don't know many girls that like to take the lead in any situation.
You guys haven't seen those clips of girls being like, your man would love nothing more for you to just like do this or do this like once, like he'll acknowledge
Once
that
in
so
a
much.
while, yeah. Once in a while, like especially if you're tired or whatever, yeah. But I think overall, generally speaking, yeah, they want you to take the lead. Pick the place to eat. Pick what you're gonna do next. You know, the whole 9 yards. Even in bed, like you initiate and things like that. But then you have to guess and what, like you kind of have to be the mind reader and
But it's
guess
so
what's
much
going on.
fucking easier if they fucking picked, huh?
Huh?
Anyways,
They just knew where to fucking have lunch.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Whispering sweet nothings. Hearing words of affection.
I'm about to get banned off YouTube for fucking sexism.
Can be incredible.
It's not sexism. It's fucking evolutionary psychology. I mean, this is fucking science we're talking about. You know,
That they don't know what they want for lunch. That's science.
well, that's That's true.
Yo,
they don't know what they want
There's
from
a lot
us.
here, fellas.
Then we don't have to read all this.
Yeah.
We could go on forever.
We don't have to read. Go
ready?
back to the men now.
Holy fuck. This
Now,
is
in
actually,
contrast, go back to men and see
I
if
thought
we
it said
agree with this.
15 things
It is
women
15. You just crossed over to the fucking next topic. Because these topics keep going, right? They want to keep you on a fucking page. So
No, these are all the same shit.
just go to the guys.
To where?
See, there's one for guys as well. I posted the opposing for guys to see if it matches, right?
While he's pulling that up, real quick.
No.
Are you guys
It was
down
that
to
dude
go-
that looked a little sus with a tattoo on his
Are
arm.
you guys down to go watch UFC in Tampa?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, that right there.
So basically, they have AMC Theater in Tampa is going to be showing UFC 296, or whatever the next one is. The one with Leon Edwards and Kobe Covington. They have a showing. It's only $26.
Yeah, I'm down.
Miggy, you want to go?
$26? I can do $26.
So
On
go
the
back up.
16th, next Saturday.
Go back up a little bit. So this one, yeah, I agree. Once in a while, it's okay, but I also know like this is not gonna last. So, but see, I think what it is with the guys like taking the lead is like it's a sure thing. Like she's in a mood, right? Like so, it's like an indication. You don't want to like I'm not in a mood, I have a headache and all that shit, right? Like it's a sure thing, right? So I think that's why guys like that.
Yeah, I think you don't have to say take the entire lead, but showing initiative
Yeah.
during the interaction will go a long way.
Yeah.
In the sense of like showing.
Because
him
what's gonna
you're
happen if she shows
interested.
some like a little thing, you're like, oh shit, it's on. She's down for it. What are you gonna do? 3 seconds into, you're probably gonna take over.
Pull forward a little bit. We're close as fuck to the wall.
So you're gonna take over in like 3 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So go down.
Shout out Vitality. I was
Yeah.
there today. Got some PMF.
Yeah, like,
and-
subscribe, all that good
and,
stuff, guys.
PMF and cryo. Froze my ass off in the cryo. It was very good. I went over there, hung out with Ozzy and Emily and stuff.
Trying new moves.
Trying to moves for guys.
Yeah, being open to exploring new positions for techniques showing a willingness to keep things fresh and exciting. Men love adventurous spirit. And
I feel like this is another part of like taking initiative. I feel like this is included in that in the sense where it's like you are showing that you want to like you're interested in this and want to maybe progress this situation or whatever it may be. Even if it doesn't work out, at least you like showed interest, right?
Yeah.
If your dick don't bend that way, it's okay. We tried.
Yeah, keep going down. Showing enthusiasm. It's the same fucking thing.
Same thing.
Keep going down. Being playful.
Man, isn't it so basic to please us?
Fucking basic as shit, bro.
Being playful. Same thing.
Yeah, same fucking thing.
Paying attention to details. There's not a real lot of details to make us happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just rub, Gucci.
Being spontaneous.
Rub tug.
Not being spontaneous, I agree with that.
I agree, but that's part of the initiative thing too. It's like randomly, even when I'm not thinking about it, bring it up and present it.
Yeah, because being spontaneous, I agree. But then what if you're in the middle of a fucking party and she's being spontaneous? You know what I mean? Like,
So
there are times where you can't do that
this
shit.
is my thing. Ready? I think girls need to learn, just like guys have to, like be okay with the no. When you hear that no, you're like instantly okay. Later or whatever, it's not in the mood, whatever. And you brush it off.
Did you just say girls need to learn no? They've been done told since day one that they're fucking princesses, and they deserve the best.
No,
you think
specifically when it comes to sex, bro. If you say no, you got a Tasmanian devil on your hands.
Yeah. So you don't love me anymore. I'm not sexually attractive to you. Blah blah blah. Bro, expressing confidence. Bro, this is all the same fucking thing over and over again. Keep going down. I don't even want to.
Initiative, bitch.
Embracing sensuality. Like in what? Licking a fucking strawberry? No.
Focusing on the sensory experience such as touch, scent, and
Give me a blowy. I don't give a shit if you lick a strawberry or
can
not.
intensify the intimacy.
Harder, bitch. Not fucking. Don't.
This article is fucking horseshit.
Offering affection outside the bedroom. You trying to fuck outside in the balcony?
Bro, around people. Yeah, right. Around people, I don't like when they like hug me or kiss me and things. I just don't like that around people. But that's just me. That's just me. Like what's public display of affection?
PDA.
PDAs. It's not my thing, but that's just me, and I understand that.
Yeah. I don't really care. I feel like it's just like there's a limit to it, where it's like you can have a quick interaction, a quick hug and a kiss, and boom, and then like break it off.
Go down.
Now, if you're like making out in the middle of the party, bro, like literally get a fucking room.
Yeah.
Literally.
Go down. This one, sharing fantasies. Go down. What if your girl came and said, "Hey, listen, I have this fantasy of you another dude, and I'm in the middle."
You and your best friend.
This is where like I said earlier, they gotta be okay with that fucking no.
What if she came? What if she came and said, "You, me, and whatever girl you pick"?
See, that's definitely not gonna be a no.
Oh
No
shit!
worries from both sides, you know.
But yeah, keep going down. Sharing fantasies. I think there's like a limit to that. Engage, bro. This is the same thing over and over again. Who wrote this fucking article? Go back up.
That sus ass dude.
That's not that dude. This is a different article.
Victoria Cornell.
Yeah,
it was a chick.
Yeah.
It was
This
a
is why.
chick.
What
Yeah.
the fuck do you
Why
know
would
about
you
that guy?
entrust?
Her article says this is how you greet people: hi, hello, hey, how are you doing?
Yeah.
That's basically.
Yeah, that's literally what she's saying. Victoria, stop writing dumb shit.
I didn't say that, Victoria. My co-host did.
Yeah, Victoria, you're an idiot.
What was I gonna pull up earlier?
There is another one I think about relationships, actual relationships, not. Okay, so yeah, let's do this. Let's do cars. 10 most reliable four-cylinder cars of 2023. See if you guys agree with this. We got Honda Accord.
A Honda.
I think universally you can say Accord is probably one of the best made cars for Honda.
Yes.
Camry, hands down. Mazda 3. Now, I think this is a car that's been under the radar of many. I do think Mazdas have stepped up their game a lot since they separated from Ford back in the day because they were together. And since separated from Ford, I think they went back to their traditional Japanese creation of cars. And I think this is a slept car. They're sleeping on this car. People are sleeping on this car.
Mazda, I've never been a big fan of Mazda.
Lexus.
We were just talking about how we like the new IS.
I like the back end of it, but I think the IS 300 is probably not the best example of their cars that are good. Like I say that their SUVs are much better.
I just don't like how small these cars are, man. Like you remember your brother's old IS? That thing was crammed
Tiny.
in the back. Yeah.
Yeah. I almost like my own car because of being two doors where you have enough space for the two people. The back seat nobody fucking uses anyway. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
almost not there.
No, I can't do a coupe, man. I can't.
CRV, yeah, I guess it's a mid-size SUV. You can deal with it. Subaru Outback, I don't know, man. Subaru has been losing its touch lately in the past couple of years. They've been having a lot of recalls and stuff like that. ES, yeah, ES, I would say, yeah. ES is... Because it's made for grandpas and grandmas, right? What did those motherfuckers hate
It's a lot bigger car.
spending
right,
money
than
on
the
cars.
IS.
Yeah. Much bigger car, yeah. Again, Mazda.
To be a crossover and have a 4-cylinder, I think is a little.
But
not
have you
much.
realized so far it's been only Japanese cars?
Yes, because they are the best when it comes to small motors.
Mm-hmm. RX, yep.
Now, if this was talking about V8s, it'd be a bunch
Prius.
of domestics.
Yo, the new Prius that are coming out.
So they did a commercial right now with a Prius that was all souped up. Like it had like air vents and it was lowered. It had a wing in it. It looked crazy as shit.
You seen that shit?
I actually went to I went online to see if you can put that together. It was yellow. Prius yellow. Do yellow sporty Prius. Not this one.
That thing looks kind of sick.
Yeah, but go back up and search for yellow Prius with a spoiler. 2024. The video down go down. Second one. That right there. Right there. That looks badass, bro.
sick.
I don't care what you say. That looks badass.
Yeah, but that's
I would
a
drive that.
concept.
It is a concept. Click on that. Click on so the second picture from the back. Look how cool it looks from the back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's a concept. I actually went in there to see if you can order that. Because that shit looks good, man.
That looks like a Lamborghini.
Nah. It looks like a fucking...
A little far there, Miggy. A little far.
Bro,
Yeah, that's
look at
reaching,
that.
Miggy. You're reaching.
It's an Aventador.
Yeah. You're reaching. All right. So pick another article.
So I saw this thing where this 65-year-old woman went to, I think it was Brazil. Let me find it again. She went to Brazil and so they were supposed to, look, I found it here. So 65-year-old American woman travels to Mexico to get skin tightening surgery. Wakes up with breast implants and a Brazilian butt lift.
They're like, that's the only way we can tighten your shit by adding implants.
So and then apparently they charged her like a bunch of extra fees when they tried like arguing with her. They basically like threatened to stop care, and then like basically kicked her out early before her time was up, before recovery, and a bunch of shit like this.
What if she went in, told the doctor specifically that's what she wants, but then when they did all that, husband saw the bill and was like, what the fuck is this? We went for skin tightening, and she had to fucking create this scene. They're like, that's not what I asked for.
I feel like a girl would have tried to lie, like in the sense where that's how they're tightening my skin.
Yeah.
They had to fill it up.
There was this Instagram reel of a Dominican guy. He visits his wife in a hospital. Apparently, he's been working in the United States and sending money over to her. And she collected all the money. And she was supposed to buy a house. And what she did, she ended up getting a fucking plastic surgeries, like just full plastic surgery. Guy was pissed. And she's talking. And he goes, "Shut your mouth. Listen to what I have to say." Literally like that. That's how pissed this guy was. Yeah. So.
I mean, shit. If I send you money for a house, and you get plastic surgery, I might sue you.
Let me ask you this. Might
find a way to sue you.
Is this true? I saw on a podcast. So there were the Dominican podcast, and they're talking about it. There's like, well, in Colombia, women will get plastic surgeries. In Venezuela, they'll get plastic surgeries, and then in Dominican Republic, women will get plastic surgeries, and then now they suddenly think of themselves as a business, and now you have to do all this extra shit just for them to say, you know what? Yeah, you can date me. Would that be true? Would you think?
I never heard of anything like that, but man, you have
and
to
I think
think
it was
about
Yalene's sister that was on a podcast.
You have to think about it in the sense where like Latin countries, when it comes to females, the culture is so different, right? Like you look at someone like my sister, and compared to an American family, it's a lot more strict in the way they allow their women to do certain things. But then it's weird how they also have these extremes, just like we do, but in different ways, right? Because of the laws, right? So women are, quote unquote, allowed to basically traffic themselves, right? Which is a big thing in all of these Latin American countries, including the Dominican Republic.
Well, they're not. In some countries, they're not allowed. However, it's looked at as like, well, everybody does it, so we're just gonna keep it quiet.
Yeah, it's maybe not allowed, but it's a lot bigger.
It's not frowned upon as it is here.
That's for sure. I mean, for example, like Colombia, like native Colombian girls who aren't in that part of the who aren't in that world frown upon it, right? But like they also look at it as normal in a sense.
Yeah.
Just like
because it's a normal thing.
I don't know, like they just look at it as like a normal, like if an American girl would look at your everyday like girl that sleeps around.
Yeah.
Right. It's not like a drastic thing. Like if we were to see here and be like, and one girl would tell you like, oh damn, you know, I just figured out my friend over there is an escort. Right, like that's a big thing.
Yeah.
Versus over there when they're like, yeah, she does that.
It's almost I feel like it's all derogatory, but at the same time, it's like everybody else does it, so it's not. It doesn't.
It's
hit
peeled
as hard.
back a little hard.
Yeah,
it's peeled back a little more,
yeah,
so it just doesn't hit it hard. Exactly.
Yeah. Where here you'll say she's a hoe, and she's actually a hoe, like for money. Oh shit! But over there it's like she's a hoe. Well, a bunch of hoes. What else? One. Yeah, another one. Major key.
She's a guilt. Like who's talking about?
Pick another article.
I think we might have ran out of articles.
We could not have possibly written out a fucking article.
Did you see the Snoop Dogg fake stop and smoke thing? It happened a little
It is a fake. It was a fake. This is what I wanted to read. $500,000 worth of floating gold found in a dead whale. Read this.
What the fuck?
And I think it's ambroxan. Ambroxan is a shit that whales have inside them, and they make perfume out of this. And it's one of the most expensive fucking things to sell. But I haven't read the article. I'm guessing it's ambroxan.
A whale was recently discovered on the shores of La Palma, a Canary Island. Little did anyone expect that a valuable treasure lay concealed within its digestive system.
Yeah,
the rough ocean
some
conditions
Broxton.
and a tide that was steadily advancing, conducting a thorough examination of the sea's well proved to be quite challenging. Nevertheless, Antonio Fernandez Rodriguez, the head of the Institute of Animal Health and Food Security at the University of Las Palmas, remained resolute in his determination to unravel the mystery behind the whale's death. With the suspicion of a digestive issue, he carefully examined the whale's colon and noticed a solid object adhered to the part of the intestine.
Oh shit, so it's not a
What I took out
ambroxan.
was a stone about 50 to 60 centimeters in diameter, weighing 9.5 kilograms, he said. The waves were washing over the whale. Everyone was watching when I returned to the beach, but they didn't know that what I had in my hands was ambergris.
Ambergris?
Yes. Also referred to as floating gold, worth $500,000 found in
ambergris, not ambroxan, ambergris. That's it. That's it, ambergris. Yeah.
Isn't that an I? Ambergris?
Ambergris. They just
Gris. There's no
E.
there's no vowel after the S, so it's pronounced Gris.
Ambergris.
It'd be Grice if there was an E after
So
the
yeah,
S.
I was wrong. It's not. It's ambroxan. It's ambergris, and they use this in a fucking perfume. It's one of the most expensive shits to buy out there.
Worth $500,000 found in Wales.
But it's a stone. That's weird.
Well, it just calcifies, and I guess they fucking grind the shit up and make oil out of it.
Okay.
Look up what it smells like, cause perfumes with ambroxan in it, non-synthetic ambroxan.
You're still saying ambroxan. Ambergris.
Ambergris. Oh, so perfumes with ambergris are the most expensive ones out there.
Fecal smell.
So there you have it, folks.
So it smells like shit, and we put it in
but
our
it smells
expensive
like,
perfume.
But
it's said to be more pleasant once the mass dries out.
Can you see if that shit is actually used in perfumes? Let's
yes.
fact check Jay real quick. If this is
the it's most expensive shit out there in the perfume.
Ambergris used in perfume. Okay, yeah, in perfume.
Yeah, it's one of the most expensive perfumes are that.
It's an aphrodisiac that works well with natural perfume oils such as warm, smoky, and musky outs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's an aphrodisiac. So when you put this shit on, you walk by bitches, they're gonna have waterfalls.
No, that shit. There's been proven that this shit doesn't work. Anytime you see a fucking, they're selling your aphrodisiac perfume.
Start rubbing that shit on your dick.
No, it's
start fucking rubbing.
You ever try to kiss a girl's neck when she had perfume on? That shit tastes nasty, bro. It's all fucking tart and shit.
It's
and
tart, exactly, bitter. And
put that shit on your dick, you'll never suck it again.
Oh shit!
You ever sprayed your balls with cologne? Before?
Nope, I was not that kid.
No, just wash.
I definitely heard about kids like you. Yeah,
I did one time, fellas. Don't do it.
Yeah, especially when you shave your balls.
Yeah, don't do it.
So I took a trip over to Petland today, where our boy Rodolfo works. Which, by the way, if you're looking to get a dog, and you got the funds like you do for Petland, go to Petland and look up my man Rodolfo. He'll sell you a really nice dog. They have some real cool like Shiba Inu dogs, poodles.
And Natalie, you're right. That lady is a gilf right now. Well, the guy was really pissed. She's talking about they gave her an upgrade with the plastic surgeries.
Oh, she's a gilf now, I guess. That's hilarious. It didn't click when I first read it. But I went to Petland to visit Rodolfo today at work. I got some lunch and stuff.
So if you're a crypto bro and you're into Shiba Inu, is this like mandatory for you to own one?
I don't know. I think when you're Asian and you have money, that's like the mandatory dog.
What about the co-host of Fresh and Fit podcast? He has a Shiba Inu and he's not Asian by long shot.
Those dogs are hyper as fuck.
I heard they can be. I heard they can get. I heard they're known for being pretty aggressive as well.
Because you gotta look at it. Those Shiba Inus, Chow Chow, Shar-Peis, they were dogs bred specifically for war. They were specifically selected
Shiba Inu.
Yeah, these dogs were fucking bred for war.
What are Shiba Inus for? I don't think for war, bro. That's not a big dog, man.
Well, fucking neither is Shar-Pei or fucking Chow Chow.
Shiba
hunting.
Inu is a breed of hunting dog from Japan.
Okay, there we go.
Small to medium breed, bro. It's not that big, man. Cool little dog, though. Cool little
They
dog.
also nearly went extinct during World War II.
Why? Because they were eating them or something?
The ones in existence today were bred from just 3 surviving bloodlines. And Japan considers these dogs a national treasure.
Oh shit! So they're 3 surviving bloodlines. So they're all kinds of genetically fucked up. The bottom.
It is a pretty cool looking dog, though.
Yeah.
It is a pretty
like a fox almost.
Yeah, it's got like the face of a fox almost.
Like a husky fox.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool looking dog.
Fox is more of a. It's from a dog family, so. You know what I mean?
You guys seen the coyotes we have around here before?
Yeah.
You ever seen them at night before, Mickey?
I've seen them.
No,
I've seen one in my neighborhood on my street.
I haven't seen them. Honestly, I wouldn't know how to differentiate them, and I feel like
it's like a small wolf.
Basically, think of something that's like a little smaller than Nala or Zeus.
Yeah.
Running around, and there'll be like 3 or 4 of them, and they'll be running around.
Skinny.
They're
maybe
skinny.
50 pounds.
They have them around Emily's house.
You think you can take one on?
One? Fuck one up. 3? Might have a problem there, Bucko.
I don't know. I don't know if I would want to cross.
One coyote, I think I could fuck.
That's an animal, bro. Like they're bred for fucking violence.
They are.
They're bred for violence.
One coyote, I think I could do.
I would rear rear naked choke the fuck out of one of these.
I
Bro,
think you're giving
his-
yourselves too much credit, guys.
I grab his throat so fucking hard,
Twist that shit, nigga.
bro. I snatch his fucking soul.
Next Thursday, Coyote versus.
We're gonna cage one of these motherfuckers up.
Put a fucking coyote in a fucking octagon. Fucking gladiator style.
No, it definitely fuck you up though. I did think it definitely fuck you up.
Sharp ass teeth. But I would definitely fucking fight for my life and choke the fuck out of it.
I mean, I don't know if they'll fuck you up like that, but they'll definitely bite you. You'll have marks on you for sure.
He'll be dead.
The amount of punches that fucker will take will have him on chokehold.
Punches. I'll bite him back. I'd
Mouthful
really bite
of
him.
fucking hair.
I'll bite him back.
Trying to spit out, choking on fucking coyote hair.
Fucking bug
Cause of death,
bitch.
coyote hair.
No, I'd probably just, like, in reality,
Suffocation
go
of
for
coyote
its
hair.
eyes. Because it's going to latch onto you.
Yeah.
It's more than likely going to latch onto you, and that's when
You're
hopefully
gonna pull-
one hand is free. Fucking go in those eyes and start squeezing.
The caveman in 80 came out.
Bro, I mean, you putting me in the situation,
Yeah,
bro.
if you see somebody in that situation, they're gonna fucking go caveman.
I'm grabbing him by the tail and I'm spinning it.
Yo,
360 degrees.
I've
just
seen
spinning,
three
throw.
different videos this week of dogs being mauled by other animals. So today, I saw one. There's this dog. I don't know what country it is. I'm
Is this
assuming
a kink of
somewhere.
yours,
It's
or-
somewhere. No, it's just on fucking Instagram, man. Dogs walking through the bushes, and there's a fucking tiger, a straight up fucking tiger laying down sleeping. The dog walks by, and like he's walking, he looks and he notices the tiger, and he goes, "Oh shit!" He takes 2 steps. Tiger wakes up. The moment tiger presents itself, dog's fight or flight kicked in, and it said fight. Bro, it like barked twice and went forward and one swat. That's all it took.
Bitch slapped
Goner.
the fuck out of him.
All it fucking took. One swat, it was on its fucking back, and the tiger had latched onto its neck. That was it. One fucking swat.
So talking about dogs, so I saw this clip of this guy. He was running away from dogs. Well, the dogs came at him and he was going away from them. He had this fucking, I don't know from where, it looked like a fucking 1x8 in his hands. Like a piece of, I don't know where he even found it. He climbs up on a car, and these are fucking huge ass dogs. Like they're big, like they're bully style dogs, right?
Okay.
Gets up on a car. One dog like tries to come up on a hood of the car. He goes wham, hits him right on the fucking head. The dog just like falls on the ground, goes like this, and just shaking.
Oh my god.
Sees the second one trying to do, goes wham, smacks the second one like this.
Oh my god.
And then
right
the
away?
third one is running because they're in a gang now, right? Like so he's like, oh, my boys are there.
Yeah.
Comes up and both the bitches like this. He goes wham, the third one. All fucking 3 were like
No.
this. Yeah, he fucked them all up.
Fucking way. I mean, I think we talked about the other day too. I heard the story of a woman. I don't know if we talked about it in the pod. I maybe mentioned it outside of here. Woman was a small girl and all deformed face. Like, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
like I don't mean to talk down, but like she literally looked like a burn victim. Her face was that mangled, and
Yeah.
she was telling the story of
Come on,
her
say it
mom.
with your chest.
Her mom,
She was
her
fucked
grandma actually. Her grandma used to breed these big breed of dogs. I don't remember what they were like, but big breed. And apparently there was like 3 or 4 of them, and one of them presented themselves and like sized her up when she went to go walk out of the house to the backyard for something. And when one of them went at her, they all just went at her. And when they had to put the dogs down, of course, and shit like that. Like the grandma resented the child, like had hate for the child because of her dogs having to be put down and stuff. That's
Well,
fucking
first of
crazy.
all, fucking grandma keeping the child within those gigantic ass dogs with
Right.
those gigantic ass dogs. That's already a fucking red
apparently
flag.
like putting blame, like, oh, you must have done something or shit like that.
Yeah, that's already a fucking red flag. It's kind of like, my kid will never do that, although the kid is a fucking belligerent drug addict,
Yeah.
fucking that drinks and does whatever the fuck he wants.
I mean, it's just a sad realization you have to come to, right, when your kid does do some crazy shit like that.
Yeah. The first reaction is to defend
some
it,
crazy
but-
shit, whatever. I also saw that this video, this dog, bro, somehow this fucking, it was a cheetah or a leopard. I think it was a leopard because it looked pretty fucking big. Leopards are, I think, a little bit bigger than cheetahs.
Yeah, cheetah's more skinny and longer. Leopards are more like...
But they have almost that same, like, spotted print,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Thing had made its way, it looked like, into the garage, and the dog was in the garage sleeping. This thing snuck up so fucking perfectly. The video shows it, and the dog just asleep until the moment that shit fucking latches onto it. Oh my god, no fucking chance, no chance at all. Yeah, I mean, just the size difference when you see something like that.
Well, cats are little. I mean, if you take a fucking wolf against a cheetah will fuck up a wolf. You know what I mean?
When it comes to big cats, yeah, like most big cats will fuck up almost anything.
Because there's no such thing as big dogs or anything that's a dog family. Wolf is the only thing.
A wolf. Yeah. I mean, in your best bet is I don't know. What big cat could a wolf kill? I don't know. I think even a cheetah,
which regular cat will fuck it up.
3 or 4 just street
regular cats go against fucking alligators with no problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do. Here in Florida.
Yeah,
that's a Florida cat right there. That's literally a street cat.
There's a street cat. He outside. All right, so where we at? 1 hour 30 minutes, no?
Gucci.
All right, guys. Thanks again for coming and watching. Natalie, thank you for commenting and flooding the comments. Much appreciated. Again, episode 98. 2 more episodes, and we'll be at that hundo.
Yeah, we gotta see what's gonna go on for next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Damn, we wasted a week of planning, boys. We talked about this and we didn't talk about anything. Let's see. We'll see what we can do.
We'll figure it out.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. Be safe. Love everyone who came in the chat. Appreciate the support. Make sure to check out Vitality. Go check out Petland. You want a new dog or a new pet or I don't fucking know. I think they got everything.
A new fucking lizard.
They got lizards. They got everything, man.
Crickets for your lizard that you already own.
And good. I have everything. Dog food, treats, everything. Like, and it's probably one of the biggest pet stores I've been in. Besides, like what's the big one? PetSmart or like Petco. Like those are huge. Those are like supermarkets.
There's
supermarket
a huge
size,
pet store in front of Best Buy right there on 22nd.
Yeah, Petco or PetSmart. Those are huge. But this one is like one of your smaller local shops, and they're pretty big for being a more local shop. And they do have a bunch of fucking puppies. Make sure to check out Rodolfo. If Rodolfo's not there, Luis will be there. So at least we can